This is a video explaining how to find daylight hours throughout the year and the periodic behavior it exhibits. You will need to start by having at least 6 length of days from 6 points in the year. You can also use the list shown below. We begin by setting up your function. Assuming you start at the date December 31st, the last day of the year, we now use either a cosine or a sine function, but cosine is easier, so let's just use that. First, we must start by finding. First is the k value, which is our midline, and also the average of daylight hours per day throughout the year. After taking all 6 times given and adding them together, then dividing by 6, we can find the average is 12.12 hours a day. Our a value represents the amplitude or the distance it rises and falls from the midline. This number is negative 3.1 because that is the least amount of hours lost at any point of the year from the average. This date is December 21st, which is 3.1 hours less than the average, so we must go down and up this much. B represents the period, and as we know, that a normal cosine graph has a period of 2 pi. So we want to divide this period by how many days there are in a year, being 365 days. So the b value becomes 2 pi over 365, which also shows that this graph is annual, meaning its period is 1 year at a time. H represents the horizontal shift, and the x-axis on this graph is days. So from our table of 6 day lengths from before, we know that December 21st is the day with the least amount of daylight hours, being only 9.07 hours a day. So if we want to start our graph off as the negative cosine, our first point has to be the lowest point on our graph, which is December 21st. 10 days from our startup time of December 31st, which is why we must shift it over 10 days, making our h value plus 10. From this graph, we can choose any date throughout the year and find how many hours a day it has. Thank you for watching.